Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm still playing Europa Universalis. So we're in the third round of the third age. It's getting toward the end here of the round. And so we've seen again Austria in a lot of trouble. This is the basic story of this age, basically. Austria attacked Turkey and got pushed back really badly. It will cost them the two cities here in Transylvania. And then already awaiting the War of the Spanish Succession, or you might say that is already the War of the Spanish Succession, whatever you want to call that upcoming power struggle mechanic. I think always if a power struggle comes up, that is basically already that war. So it is this long period. So I would say we have already here the War of Spanish Succession, and the French took Lombardy from the Austrians, or at least the provinces they owned there. So Austria is really not in a good shape anymore. And this is just the vassal here. Basically, they consist only of these two provinces. But maybe they managed to vassalize Venice. That would be at least something. Otherwise, I'm really considering maybe exchanging them for another power. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, so it's the Spanish. The Spanish actually already passed. We've seen Spain and England already passed. So now we come to Austria. They have only a single cube left. And they will use that to defend themselves. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do. They have only a single unit left. So I guess we're gonna go here, roll a die, and see what their action will be. That is a 4, so they're gonna go to spy again, and that forces, if I remember that right, yeah, that will simply force the French to roll their rebel dice, and that is kind of painful for them. So let's see. We start in Brittany, 2 dice there. Oh, that was good. Nice. So yeah, let's repair this one here. Cool. Then Seine, also 2 dice there. Okay, there we lose now a unit. Now let's remove this one. And then we got 1 in Aquitaine. And that's a cube, which kind of sucks, but okay. And then we have the 3 now here, because, yeah, that was obviously not there before, but now the population fights back. Oh, okay. So we lose 2 more cubes. That is really bad. I think I'm gonna give away my diplomacy cubes though. I wanna keep the admin maybe for colonization or to restore my stability if this decadent government will trigger. And then one of them actually repairs. So let's do this one here. So what the Poles want to do, I think I want to go, I want to attack Pomerania, I guess. I can do it. There is, or Stettin, but just these 2 basically. I have a claim there, I have still cubes left, and I simply don't know what else to do, to be perfectly honest. So I think I want to do that. I declare war on Pomerania. It should be pretty easy to do this. And now that costs a cube, but it allows me to recruit a few more units. So I want to recruit 2 additional units. Yeah, because I want to leave 2 units here in Estonia as a garrison. So I'm gonna keep my army and move them. I'm gonna use that army that I have here already to attack Pomerania. But as I said, I want a garrison here with all this unrest. So let's keep 2 units here. And that's it then for the Poles, I guess. I had to do that before Austria passes, because Pomerania is part of the Holy Roman Empire, and if they had passed already, I couldn't attack them anymore. Okay, it's Turkey, and let me see what they want to do. Turks do not have too many options left, I think. They also want to wait a little bit. I think I want to do a trade action. I have very little money. I'm pretty deep in debt here. So let's hope for a good card. Something down here would be welcome. Or the Black Sea would be also nice. So let's see. Fish. That don't work. Well, maybe actually I got a couple of ports in the Adriatic, but I don't have a ship, and I cannot bring a ship in there without fighting, so I don't want that. Wool. I'm not connected to Aleppo, and it's again the Adriatic. That's bad luck. And slaves. Whoa, that's the Black Sea. Okay, that could be interesting, actually. Got a ship there. So that's Constantinople that I have. Kaffa, that's French. Azov, I don't have that. And Circassia, I don't have that either. That's a shame. But I can definitely bring in 3 trade power there. That would give me $10. Problem is, in H3, it loses me a victory point, but $10 is a lot. The good question now is $10 worth a prestige point? Technically, it's only $8 because I would get otherwise $2 if I do not trade the slaves. The question is, if I could pay would I pay $8 to gain a victory point? Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough choice. It really is. Do I need that money so necessarily? I mean, it would be cool to get rid of some of these loans. You know, I really don't know. I'm going to roll on a 1 to 4. I'm going to deal with the slaves because I want to get rid of the loans. So it would be probably a good idea. Well, I won't. Okay, so I'm just going to take the $2 and I do not lose the victory point. The French will they will change the focus. So they're going to bring 2 cubes into military. I wonder if wow, I got a ton of cards here. That's crazy. I think I just leave it there. I'm doing good. I got my naval. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab a card or something. I don't want to take a loan for that. I don't want to spend a point. I'm just gonna gonna do the action here. And that's it. The Spanish have passed, the English have passed, and now it's the big deal. We come to Austria, and that's gonna be the event action. And that will have a huge impact now on the round, because if the decadent government is taken, and I think there is about a 60% chance that it will be taken, then it really would suck. So basically, on a 2 or 3, it's not going to be taken. All the other ones will grab the decadent government. So let's see. Okay, yeah, there we go. That sucked. It really did. There is no own event, therefore we will go to the leftmost event, and that is just fucked up. Okay, so that means he gets a cube, and now we got to deal with this shit. Okay, so all players with the constitutional monarchy idea gain 2 admin. Then all players must choose either reform the government. For every full 10 ducats of tax income, you must pay 2 admin or lose a stability, or local autonomy, add unrest to 5 of your cities or non-core provinces, or replace them with vassals, lose 1 stability. Then we get a rebellion, a cardinal dies, and yeah, so that's that. Yeah, just terrible. Okay, I gotta figure out what happens to the bots, and let's have a look. Let's see. We start with the bots, and I think they just, well, let's see. Basically use the standard rules. Resolve, it's not an resolve option A. Okay. So let's see. Let's start with the Spanish. They have an income of 24 plus 16. So that's an income of 40. So basically they simply lose 8 cubes. Okay, great. 4. I mean, this is... I don't know what to say about that. I think, in my opinion, these cards really take away something of the game. I'm really pissed about these cards. There are 2 or 3 of that type, and they just destroy the game because, I mean, not completely, but they really make the game very, very slow, because otherwise you could simply, for example, the colonization or military options or things like that, you cannot do them if you have to spend all that stuff, and it would be much more interesting to do them. You could interact, you could use these cubes to interact with other players, to expand your empire, to do cool stuff, and instead you take the cubes and throw them in there, basically. That's what you do, and that's all you do, and this is just shit. I mean, it really pisses me off. Okay, so over here, yeah, the British have to pay 2, and then they're going to lose, let's see, maybe they don't have that much income. So that's 17 plus 8, so that's 25, so they're going to lose 1 more stability. And you could argue that it's kind of a catch-up mechanism, because the smaller empires are not that badly affected as the larger ones. But yeah, I don't give a shit. So the Austrians only have an income of 7. So that's kind of fun. They are not affected at all. So in a way, it makes sense they picked that card, right? Because they don't suffer at all. The Poles, oh man, that's 21, 33, 39. Wow, they're lucky here. It's just 3. So, I mean, it seems like they are getting away with it to some extent. They only lose 1 stability, all the cubes though. But they're okay in a way. The Turks, oh boy. So it's kind of like, let's see, they got here, that's 31, 37. So for them it's 4? No, it's 3. So they also have to spend all their admin cubes and they lose 1 stability. The French, yeah, that's 16 and 30. No, that's, wait a minute, 16, 32, 34. That makes sense? Isn't that, I thought they had more, but it doesn't seem so. No, it's 34. So they will also lose 3. So they can get away with basically simply spending all of their cubes. Great. Fantastic. That's fun. Yeah, that's it. So nobody had to take unrest. But I mean, the stability losses for some players are pretty painful, I guess. And then, what does that actually depict? Okay, so we go to the rebellions. Austrians don't have to roll at all because they have no unrest. Let's start with the Spanish though. So they have to roll 5 because as a bot, okay, we got a rebellion. They lose their last cube. Oh man. And then we got a rebellion and we got to roll another 2 dice. Okay, so they have a rebellion. Yeah, and we do it where they have the armies. So in Mexico, we have a rebellion of the Aztecs. So that means we're going to have to fight. And yeah, so that is one guy, and he doesn't do us anything, so that was not the big problem. And now we come to the British. So the British also do not have any unrest. That's pretty cool. The Poles, well, they got the 4 unrest here in Lithuania. Okay, so they lose a cube, $2, a guy. That means they got to take another loan. Oh man, they're down to 4 loans now. That's not good. And a cube. So we gotta give away this one here. And then we gotta roll another die. Okay, 1 is repaired here. So let's take Rival. Nice. And do we have more? I don't think so. The Turks have a revolution in Transylvania, or they got problems there, so $2 for them. And I think, well, the French, obviously. Let's see if they can get away with it again. So, Brittany. Okay, that's a revolution, so we gotta fight these guys. And yeah, we lose our unit there. That's really bad, because that means I will not be able to get rid of my heresy over there. So that really sucks. Okay, and then we have Sane, 2 dice. Okay, we have a revolution and 1 goes away. So again, there's a good chance we will lose it. No, this time no, because we had a garrison there. Aquitaine. Yeah, okay, that's a rebellion there. Some heretics. That's not good at all. And yeah, then we got 2 in Lombardy. Okay, that's a cube. Oh boy. And $2. I gotta take a loan. Man. Not good. I guess that's it then. We have here the cardinal that dies, and what's interesting is because the Austrians played it, we don't have the auto resolution that one of their cardinals dies, but they will kill one of the others here. So that is the Polish cardinal then that is going away. And that means the Austrians will again score 3 more points. So they probably win that. And although they are just, yeah, I mean, completely gone. And that's another thing. I don't know. I mean, maybe not. The thing is that at the end, all these cities, you know, all these, they give you points at the end. And that might actually bring the Turks and the Spanish, that will give them a big boost. And I do not know if the Austrians can have enough advantage to remain in the lead. So the last thing we see is the death of the circled. So this guy dies, Isaac, which is a shame. This guy dies. So in the end, this turn could have been great for France. I mean, it wasn't terribly, right? They scored, or they took Lombardy. But man, that really comes for a price. They lose these. It was just this single card. That's the thing. There was one card here which simply destroys all the plans. And, you know, I find that so frustrating. If it just hits a single empire, because it's kind of a historical thing, I can accept that. But in this situation, I find these cards extremely frustrating. Okay, so then we lose, well, let's see, this guy takes a wound. Yeah, some high rank leaders here take wounds, and the general also dies. Which is bad because, yeah, I wanted to do the attack here. Ah, shit, without the general that could be a little harder. Come to the Poles, they spent their last cube. Attacking here, Pomerania. They have 2 units. And sadly my general died, so I don't have, I only have 3 dice, which kind of sucks. So I hope I can deal 2 damage here. And I could, very good. And they're gonna fight back. Yeah, they will deal 1 damage. So that was a bit lucky, but it was okay. And so that's it. Oh, I get my cube back, obviously. I'm gonna need that to siege the two cities, Stettin and Stralsund. The Turks, well, there's not much left for them to do. They can try another trade action, I guess. Wait a second, we have something here. Acts of trade and navigations. There's gonna be, I think there's gonna be more cash on the comet, but nobody's gonna take that anyway. It's just not what you want. I'm actually gonna take this acts of trade and navigation. It doesn't help me terribly, but I'm going to support mercantilism, so I don't have the for diplomacy to do it, but well, I don't know, maybe then I can't do it at all. It says pay for diplomacy to research the mercantilism idea, then perform a free trade action. I think what that means is you can only do the free trade action if you support this idea. So if you pay the $4, but yeah, okay. So I cannot do this, I guess. And that means I basically can only do I can place a pirate, and that's all. So yeah, that just sucked, but okay. I don't want the comet because I would lose stability, and this is definitely something I don't want. So therefore, I'm going to place a pirate, possibly, not sure. I wonder, I think either here or maybe a second one in here to really screw with this, guys. But I think it's hard to tell. I'm not sure where I want my pirate. Could also place it in the East Indies. You know, I think I'm actually going to place it in the East Indies. Eventually, the French have to deal with that. So I guess that's okay. Because if you place two pirates in the same trade node, in a way, it makes it more attractive for the players to attack it. Because then they basically only have to spend one cube trying to destroy both pirates. But, you know, if there's only one pirate, you don't lose that much, and you might consider, maybe I'm not going to spend a cube to get rid of this guy. But I don't know. And then we got to trigger the effect of the last card here. So we got again rebels. So let's go through this whole process again. Let's start again with the Spanish. Okay, we got, well, they don't have any more cubes, so I guess nothing happens. And then we got to roll two more. Yeah, okay, so there's no effect here. The English don't have any unrest. The Austrians don't have any unrest. The Poles do, though. So we roll for Estonia and Livonia. Oops, that's a rebellion. These are 2 dice. And then we got to roll another one. Okay, we got 2 rebels there showing up. That's not so cool. We got only 2 own units there. So that is really not good. So I attack and I destroyed the rebels. And now the rebels fight back. And they destroyed my units. That kind of sucks. So if there's another rebellion next turn, one of these cities might get liberated, which is not good. But at least I have a tolerance. That means there's a good chance that I can reroll that, and maybe then it's not so bad. But that was not good. The Turks have 2 unrest. Transylvania. Oh, Cool, one goes away. The French again. Ah, man. So Brittany. Okay, $2. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's not good. That's not good. Paris. Oh, that's nice on the other hand. So that helps. There's no more unrest there. That's pretty awesome. Now we got the 2 in Lombardy. Okay, that costs us a guy. We got to take one from here because we don't have any other available. Well, we could have taken a garrison unit though. So yeah, why not? Let's take this guy here. We don't need him anymore. So let's put him back in here. Okay, I guess that's it. So that wasn't so bad for the French, but they already have quite a bit of trouble there. Okay, we had the activation of the Portuguese and the Danes. Auto resolution. The Portuguese took here Tlemcen, whatever. And the Danes, that was pretty nasty. They actually took Stralsund. So while the Poles wanted to do something there, the Danes just marched in and took Stralsund. Yeah, that was ugly for the Poles. That was really fucked up. And then we have lost at sea. Now let's see, that kind of affects ships that are not adjacent to a friendly port. All of them or just one of them? That's something I gotta check. I think it's one of them, yeah. So it's just one ship, so I guess the French lose one here. They want to keep theirs in Africa. Anybody else who is in this position? It doesn't really seem so. What about the Spanish? Are they okay? Yeah, they have the Cape of Good Hope, which is adjacent over here. So I think only the French lose a ship. So these cards were really, really bad for the French. They could have expanded their empire massively. Instead, turned out that they were really crippled by these cards. So we got the squares. Let's see who's affected by that. Let's grab a few of these. Mehmed IV takes some damage. This military lady here. Wait a second. She should have taken a hit before that from the circle here. And also here. Okay. So that's it. We're done with all these events. Oh man, what a round. Frustrating. So then it's the French and So they got the option now. They can either take more here, more units, more cities here, or they could hire units and try to get rid of the heresies. But you know, to be perfectly honest, I think that actually capturing more cities makes more sense. They will be worth points. I hope I didn't mess it up, but I think during the War of the Spanish Succession, yeah, these cities will give me additional points. And who knows when I get the chance again, right? Are these 2 cities? Yeah, actually they are. So I'm gonna spend 2 cubes there to siege Mantova, Brescia, and Piedmont. The Spanish have passed, the English have passed. Austria has actually now a cube left. That means they will again try to defend themselves. So maybe they will force again the English, let's see. I guess we simply have to roll again. That's a 1. Place the army in the area with the smallest invading force. That's not a good idea. Okay, so they will attack the French. They have 6 dice though, but I mean they can only do a single damage. So they attack and they did 1 damage. And the French will fight back. Okay, so that means the Austrians are completely destroyed. And then it's Poland. Yeah, now that was a bit of a bummer. They will spend their cube. They wanted to take Stralsund and Stettin, and now it's just enough because the Danes already took Stralsund, so they will only take Stettin. That is frustrating. And maybe we will see a war between Denmark and Poland eventually. That could absolutely happen. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. And then, so I might actually even leave the claim here just to get this option to attack Denmark. But it's a large country and we'll see. Then we have the Turks again. They could try another trade action, and you know, I think I could do this. Although when I pass, I still get $2. But you know, I also want, damn, I want this thing. I don't know. It's a tough choice. I want to pay back loans. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna draw another 3 cards. Maybe I'm lucky. And I think it's fun. I really like that. So let's see what we got. That Astrakhan, I think, well, maybe actually. But I think it's not, I'm not sure if it is actually, I think Aleppo is part of this. I think Astrakhan is out of the, is out of the game. The Baltics, no. Grain, no. Again, nothing. Really, really bad luck for me here. I went through 6 cards and I did not once get the Black Sea, or I mean I could have traded with slaves. Maybe I should have done it. Well, okay. Again, only $2. That doesn't help too much. I mean, if I get the chance now to pass as the next player, I could. Oh, it's the wrong guys actually. It's over there. Okay. So there's no way I can pay back a loan. Okay. The French. Well, they still have a cube left. You know what? I think, yeah, I'm gonna use that cube and get rid of here of the unrest in Nantes. So now I'm not in such a terrible shape anymore. I have these 2 heretic cities, which kind of sucks, but apart from that, of course there's Lombardy, but There's no more unrest in Seine, no more unrest in Brittany. I guess that's okay. I'm gonna take 2 loans with the French, 1 loan actually, and I'm gonna hire these 2 advisors here for $6. And one of them is really, really good. It's this +3 advisor. Niccolo, I guess that's Machiavelli. The Austrians have no more cubes, which means they simply will pass. Poland, yeah. Do they want to... They got $4. I don't know. Do they want to do a trade action? They could try. But they gotta be very lucky. I'm gonna go for it anyway. I'm gonna try it. Saxony, well, I am adjacent to Saxony. I got Praha, so I could actually trade iron. Salt, yeah, that would be great too. Krakow. And we got wine. So, okay, I was actually lucky. Wait a minute, salt? Yeah, that's 4. So, let's see. We have... How much does this give us? Krakow is... We're definitely there. So that is Krakow itself. That gives us 2 points. Where is that? It's here. Then we got Lviv. That's another 2 points because they have a plus, so that's already 4. Silesia we don't have. What is that? Poznan. We might have that. Yeah, we do. So that is already 6. And then we can get the merchant. So we actually would gain $9 for that. That's pretty awesome. What about the iron? That's not so good. No, definitely not. Prague would give us 2, but I think that's it. So we're going to trade with salt and get $9 out of this, which is pretty good. So that definitely allows us to pay back 1. And then we would get 3 back. The question is, do I take the risk and take back my second loan? But of course then if I have to pay for the unrest, and I don't know, it's a bit tricky. So maybe I only pay back 1 loan. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. I guess the Turks will pass. They can't do anything anymore. Maybe they should hire an advisor though. Yeah. Wow, they got the exceptional year. That's an expensive advisor, but they still want that guy. So for $2, they're gonna hire that advisor. And then they just pass. And that gives them another ducat. And then the French again. Well, they can't do anything anymore, so I guess they also just pass. Then it's Poland. They're also out of cubes, so they will also pass. This is it. We're done. It's the end of the turn. Let's see what there's left to do. I guess it's mainly the role for the rebels. You know, I really find it frustrating that we basically do not see any colonization. Or I mean, that's not true. But in the last 2 rounds we have seen very, very little. And the reason have simply been the cards. That especially the last one, but basically also the volatile cost, the volatile cost fluctuants, or what the name was, and also this decadent government cards, which completely destroy the administration cubes. Both of them did, because they did cost that much stability, and that just sucks. It just sucks, and it seriously, for me, takes away part of the fun of the game. This is a serious problem. You can remove the cards, I guess, and I'm really considering doing that, because I think these cards are just, I mean, they just piss me off. In general, I think already that the exploration is a bit of an issue. There is not that much exploration going on as I would like. I also can very hardly see that there is a war between 2 colonist powers on the colonist map, which obviously happened and would be really interesting to see. But because we don't see a lot of colonies, that's also not something that actually happens. Is it because I'm just playing poorly? I don't know. I really have my doubts, because I use the naval tradition cards, which helps with the exploration. I already do that, but it's hard to get colonists. Yeah, you could say, okay, you get them from claims, but I don't know, man. I think it's really, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could have played more. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I could have placed a colony with the French, I guess, and then take another. But I don't want to take that additional stability hit. It's just too painful. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I guess there is also the card, the Harbor Refugees card, which gives you more quickly colonists, but it's only twice in the deck. That's not a lot. Some cards are in the deck 4 or 5 times, but this is only twice in the deck. And for some reason, I didn't really have that too much. Actually, here an interesting, we have an NPR invasion, which I didn't do that, I think, the last time. The reason is I'm at war with Savoy. And Savoy is still alive because Genève is actually part of Savoy. So that means they will attack. They will try to liberate their capital, which is Savoy. So we have an unrest here. And then there will be a rebel unit showing up here. Luckily, I got a garrison here. So we got to fight. The rebels will attack. And that is a success. I'm going to fight back, which is also a success. So there is no rebel, but we have the unrest here. And we have lost a unit. So that was kind of interesting. So that was the non-player realm invasion. And it was the only one, I guess. Okay, so it's time again to roll the rebel dice. This time rerolls are possible for the players with tolerance. So let's see. The English gained an unrest here because of their low stability. So we're going to roll here. Okay, that's nothing. The French religious dissent brought them an additional unrest here in Aquitaine. and one insane. So they got a roll for sane. Oh, that's cool. So again, fuck. Then goes back to normal here. And what about, that's Armagnac. That costs them a cube, which they don't have. So they have to take a loan to pay the $2 there. That wasn't great. Then they got the unrest here in Savoy now because of this non-player invasion. That's a unit that they lose, okay. And then they got 3 unrest here in Lombardy. I removed a claim there to get rid of some of the unrest, but there's still a lot there, obviously. Okay, so 1 goes away. That's nice. Let's take this one here. Then we have a cube that we lose, so that means we lose another $2 instead. And then we got a rebellion. Okay, we got an army there, so that should not be a big deal. We're gonna attack these guys. Oh, yeah, but we got a cannon, so no problem. And they're gonna fight back. They didn't hit. Nice. So that was okay, I guess. Then we go to Spain. They got still, well, let me see, actually, they don't have that much unrest left. They only got 4 unrest left. I might have rolled 1 too much last time. Okay, that's gonna be a cube. For some reason, I gave them 2 cubes. Oh, that's because, yeah, there was that card which said when you, I don't know, I think there was a card that gave them 2 cubes. I'm not too sure anymore. So they're definitely going to lose 1. And then I got to roll 1 more. Okay. And the English, well, I think, wait a minute. I think I already rolled them. I'm a little confused here. Okay, I did the French, the Spanish, these guys. These guys don't have to roll. Let's do Poland. So they got 1 here. I also removed a claim here. We got a rebellion. Okay, so that's not good. That means this city is liberated. So Riga is no longer a Polish province. And that brings us a casus belli there. Okay. Then we have Stettin. Oh god, another rebellion. But there I got my army, which is not terribly good though. Let's see. I attack, and I had a success. They fight back, and they didn't do me anything, so that was good. You know what? I could have actually re-rolled. I'm gonna re-roll here in Riga. Okay, we got a rebellion anyway, so shit. Yeah, that wasn't great. Okay, so then the Turks, they have 1 unrest here in Torda, and that costs them $2. I guess I'm gonna accept that. Well, you know, actually I could re-roll that. Maybe I want to. I lose a unit instead. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm gonna simply move 1 of them over here. I think that's better. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the income and all the other stuff off camera. Let's have a look at the upcoming cards. That could be interesting. So we got the Scientific Revolution. Draw idea cards to create a new row in the display of ideas. You gain 1 admin and must pick A, then all players must choose. This changes everything. Research the Scientific Revolution idea for free and lose 1 stability. Or this is heresy. Gain 1 stability. Gain 1 stability. Okay. And that kills a cardinal. Then we have the Divine Right of Kings. All players with 6+ researched ideas may choose. Let's first look if we even have such players. No, I don't think so. I don't think there is anyone who has researched 6 ideas. No. So I don't think this is going to happen. L'état c'est moi. You lose 1 stability and may research the absolute monarchy idea for free. Oh, no king is above the law. You lose 5 prestige, gain 1 stability, and may pay 4 diplomacy to research the constitutional monarchy idea. And this seems to be the card that actually triggers the War of Spanish Succession. And in addition, we have the spread of faith, we have rebellions, so maybe someone will pick that, even though it doesn't give him any advantage because they did not have researched the ideas. And the last one is a diplomatic crisis. We will not tolerate insults. Pick an opponent, if possible, one you are allied to. Cancel any alliance between you at no cost. They lose 3 victory points, gain a military, and must place a casus belli token on your capital. You gain 2 victory points and a military power. Or don't trust them. Remove all cubes from one area, then add 2 of your own cubes there. Affected opponents must place a casus belli token on your capital. And we got some pirates. Okay. So, yeah. That's it. I'm going to load this up now and yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Bye.